Welcome back, guys, for another series of Nottingham Forest Career Mode. I know that I didn't finish off the previous one, but unfortunately I had some issues with my hardware and I was moving house, so it's been a while. I didn't actually get the previous FIFA. I played it a bit, but yeah. Back to FIFA 15 on PS4. My god, yeah, we've skipped a whole generation and we're going to create a new career mode for Nottingham Forest, and I promise that I will finish it off this time. Well, I will finish it off this time. I will get Nottingham Forest to Europe, so let's get the show on the road. So I've got a couple of signings straight away in my head, because I know them from previous career modes. You'll see the first one in a second. First of all, here are the board objectives. They want us to get far in the cup, and I think it's the last 32 in the cup, and they want us to qualify for the Premier League automatically, so they pretty much want us to come first or second, not through playoffs. So it's not going to be easy because, you know, as much as Nottingham Forest is an amazing team, they don't have Premiership players, basically, or players capable of playing the Premiership, and it's going to be hard for me to sort of build up to that once I get promoted, but it is quite a bit of money that you get for promotion. But anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of players that I know I'm not going to need, so I'm going to use a 4-3-3 with one defensive midfielder. So I'm going to get rid of all the attacking midfielders that we've got. I'm also going to get rid of Blackstop because I've got someone to replace him. And I'm going to send a bunch of young players out on loan to see if they gain any stats. Hopefully they'll improve throughout next season. As you can see, hopefully it won't bore you, but I'm trying to get some money here so I can sign these two players that I really want in the team. They're going to develop really well and they're going to benefit the attack. We'll move on to that in a second. So yeah, I'm back. I'm going to do this career mode, follow it through to the Premier League. I am going to get them to Europe and I'm going to win the European Cup. Easier said than done, to be honest, but you know, I'll give it a go. It might take quite a few episodes. I will be doing other episodes in different career modes with different teams. So I'm going to do one with the other team that I support, and it's FC Porto. So I'll be doing a career mode with them, and maybe I'll do some Ultimate Team because I've been messing around with it. I'm not a huge fan of Ultimate Team, but it's quite interesting to watch multiplayer games. So yeah, here I am, still adding these people to loan lists, etc. I'm gonna I always do this at the beginning of a career mode. I tend to I don't really identify players for the future, but I send them out on loan the first season so that I know how they progress. If they progress quite well, then I'll keep them. I'll try them out in the first team. It's kind of a shame that not every team has a B team or a youth team to play them in, because it will be a nice way to develop the players. But yeah, the other alternative is sending the players out on loan. God, aren't I boring doing all this crap. Yeah, move it on. Right. Okay, so we're going to search for the first player now. As a Porto player, or as a Porto fan, you'll know him very well. As an Ultimate Team player, you'll know him as one of the best silvers. He's a five-star skill player. He's got a lot of pace, good dribble, and he develops a hell of a lot. And he goes for a really decent price. Look at the price that I'm going to put for as a future fee. I'm going to offer 1.5 million to FC Porto to purchase him next year if I decide to keep him, but I know I will because he's just a beast. He develops really well. I don't know what his limit is yet, but yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Let's simulate this. I'm not going to make too many transfers. There's just two players that I really want, and that's to bolster the attack. I'm quite happy with going with the players that I've got in defence and midfield for now, because I'm the type of player that needs a really good attack. Oh, here we go. What's this? Oh, they're reviewing whether it's a good decision for me to loan Kelvin with a, loan him and then let him go next year. They want me to keep him, which is good. Porto have agreed. There you go, 1.5 million. A player that's going to develop really well. He's going to be worth a lot more money. I don't know how much he's going to be worth it, but we're going to be finding out as the game progresses. I think he's 73 rated, so he's better than most of our players that we've got currently in the squad. And we have a 5-star skiller. I know they're not important, but it's nice to show off, and it's quite entertaining for you to watch. Here we go. We're getting loads of offers for the season loans. I'm going to go ahead and accept all of those because, I don't need them in the team, and they're using a lot of my wage budget. Sorry for a cough throughout this. I've got a bit of cough at the moment. There you go, another loan. And one of the players I'm going to go for is familiar, or will be familiar to you from my last series. We'll come up to it in a minute. There you go, Derek Otim. He's gone. Player loaned. We'll check out at the end how they've improved, or if any of their stats have gone up, because usually the ones that do go up by a few points means that they're gonna progress quite well. Obviously, we don't know their limits. There we go. Keep simulating. Keep accepting offers. They're actually offering 650k there for Chris Cohen. I'm going to bump it up a bit to 685. Get as much money as possible. Because the second player, I'm not sure from my last series I bought him or not, or whether I loaned him with an option to buy, but this time I really want to buy him. I'm sick of having loan players and then having to let them go. Usually I put in a second offer for another season, but by that time I've actually, developed the player, so their actual team wants them back. Or they have interest from other leagues or other teams. I'm going to sim all my pre-season matches. I'm going to set up my team first. As you can see, I'm going to change it to a 4-3-3, which is my favourite playing formation, with one defensive midfielder. There we go. Nope, that's not the one. That's it. 4-3-3, one DM. That's what I use online and on Ultimate Team and in seasons. So I need to assess the team and see what players. Obviously, they're all out of place at the moment, so I'm going to rearrange this. Yeah. So he's actually a right midfielder. I don't know what position he was in before. As you can see, I need to get rid of this. He isn't the best player for that position. So, I'm definitely going to put Kelvin there, right wing. I don't know who I'm going to have as sub yet, but I need to check out the team. There's a right. There we go. Ince will be the sub. 2 strikers there. Friet. Yeah, everything else seems to be in place. I'm going to put Kelvin in the reserves. Ridiculous. I'm going to keep this guy in the reserves, I think. Yep. Going to do that. So next, Sombalonga needs to come out of there. I need to swap him out as well. Int can't be in my reserves. I'm going to swap him over, put him in my subs. Actually, looking at the team, it's not that bad. I've got quite a bunch of 70-plus rated players. Obviously, in the Premier League, that's a different story. They're not going to be good enough yet. Need to get rid of the Sambalonga. What a name. Get rid of him. He's in the reserves. Going to keep Blackstock in there, even though I've transfer listed. but he could be part of a deal that I make for the player that I want to replace him. So I might have to go for a 4-3-3 with a centre forward rather than a striker, but even though this player's a centre forward, I'm sure he can still play in the striker position. I'll see. I'll assess the situation when it comes to it. Are we done now? I think I'm just looking at the reserves, making sure I don't have any players that I want in my subs bench. Yeah, just making sure I've got a couple of each position, at least one in each position. Here's my first friendly. I'm going to simulate it because, yeah, I can't really be bothered, and the AI does all the substitutions for me. Even though I'd rather he actually substituted the whole bench. He won't do that, unfortunately. Speeding up. Ruben Kazan. Brilliant. Oh, 1-1. So, yeah, I can't remember how it finishes. 1-1, yeah, not too bad. I'm not really interested. Don't really give a crap. And look at that, Barcelona. As our second friendly, it couldn't be a bigger match. This is probably bigger than the cup final for us. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and simulate it. Again, not worried about the result. What I'm going to do now is set up the roles. I want Calvin to be more attacking. I want him to take both free kicks. Even though, yeah, ideally I would like one for left free kick and right free kick. And maybe one of those taking the long free kick. It doesn't matter. I mean, if I really need to, I'll just change it in the game. But I will be looking for probably a CM that's good at free kicks, etc. If you've got any suggestions, just leave something in the comments, because we'll go through the January transfer list, or transfer season, window, whatever you want to call it, and I'll think about your suggestions and maybe make an offer. You never know, they might be in the team. So yeah, setting all this up. Put Kelvin there. It's Kelvin for the... I'm just looking around to see if there's anyone else that can take some decent free kicks. I tend to like someone with a good curve. So yeah, especially for corners. I use a lot of curve in corners. Yeah, just scoping out the entire team. And eventually I will put Kelvin as the left and right corner taker and long range free kicks. After all, he's the new star. Alright. Then I'm going to move on to the instructions. I've got my own setup for the instructions as well. I was wondering who to put as captain. I would love you guys to suggest something, because I'm not really too familiar with this year's Nottingham Forest team. Didn't really keep up with their progress, unfortunately. But now that I'm back doing this, I'm going to follow them a little bit more, so I can see how they're progressing. They look like, well, hopefully they'll get promoted. We'll see. Not an easy gig. Yeah, there we go. Making sure the defensive midfielder stays back. It's quite important. Here we are. I'm going to put the instructions that I use for online. I'm not sure how it works against the AI, but I'm going to put the speed to 80 or 85. Well, no, quick attack when we've got the ball. The passing at 70. I want to pass straight from the defence straight up to the midfield. I want a lot of passing, a lot of shooting, and some crosses. Yeah, 55. It's a decent amount. It's a mixed amount. So pressure, I want considerable, higher than average pressure, so that the AI can take over a bit and try and tackle. 50 aggression, I don't want them to be too aggressive, or I'll get a lot of penalties against me. And I want a lot of width on the pitch. Sorry. that will force anyone that plays a very tight formation. It will pull them out, and they'll play out of their comfort zone. Obviously, it's more effective online than it is offline, but still, you know, teams with formations that are built up to play with very tight formations just don't work with a wider formation. And here we are, Darwin, Quintero, very fast, another 5-star skiller. Highly rate this player for a sort of start-up team or a mid-level team. Let's see if he's going to be stubborn. Simulate the match with Barcelona. Anyway, he's very fast, very technical. He's very similar to Kelvin. I think he's a little bit faster, and I think he's got better acceleration. But he does whip around the defenders. Nobody can catch him. Fantastic player. Hopefully, I'll get him on board. What I've noticed in this career mode in FIFA 15 is that other teams are quite competitive. So once, here we go. They want 6 million. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to include a player. I'm going to offer 4 million. I'm going to include a player. Well, 4 million offer at first. I don't think they're going to accept that. So when you make an offer, teams tend to compete with you for some reason. So out of nowhere, I don't know, Inter Milan will be interested in the same player, and it'll pop the value up of the player. And obviously with my budget, I can't really compete with that. It's another friendly, nothing special to look at. Got 1-0 up with Lansbury. They equalise. Blah, blah, blah. Not really interested. Again, this is hopefully to give the players some momentum. And yeah, here we go. Another player. They want Britt Assombalonga on loan. Gladly do that. He's quite young. He's quite highly rated for a young player. Well, at 21, he should be a bit higher than that, but anyway. Here we go. And he rejects my offer, and this is the point where I include the player to sort of finalise the deal. Yeah. So I'm going to up it to 4,300, and I'm going to add a player. And it's Blackstock. It's going to be the chosen one. If I ever decide to... Yep. There we go. So let's put it up by another 600k. But anyway, we're going to be coming up to our first cup match, and it's going to be against Oxford. There you go. He's accepted the offer. Now I'm going to offer him a nice little contract there. He's going to be probably our highest rated, highest paid player. Go for 27k. Always put the bonus per goal to 20%. It doesn't really affect you at all. So there seems to be no logic in terms of finances. So let's go to the match. So here we go, simulating right up to the Oxford match. So I'm offering Carlos Quintero contract now. So offer him around 30k. Submit that offer. I really want to get this player. He's going to add a lot to the attack. Let's actually play this one because it's important. It's the first match of the season. Obviously we want to win it. It's against Oxford. There's no way we should lose this. But then again, yeah, you never know. Here's the lineup for Oxford United. Nothing special there. Don't know most of those players. Here's our lineup coming up now. Here we are. As you can see, Kelvin in the team, Mancini, captain. I really want some feedback from you guys to see who should be captain. I don't think it really makes any difference as to who is captain, but it's nice to have the right person in the role. Anyway, let's kick off. So it's Oxford in possession from the start. Going down the right wing, here's Potter. Potter going down the wing, looking for a cross. Now wing. Potter again. Is he going to cross it in? Oh, nice clearance there by Lansbury. Anyway, we take possession again. There's a nice little build-up from Nottingham Forest. Tesha there to Kelvin. Back to Blackstock. Kelvin again, going down the right wing. Is he going to pull off some of his tricks? Kelvin is so far so technical. Nice little dribble there. Straight to, was it Lee Chai? Right back, taking a shot. Unfortunately, we miss. Nice try though for a right back. It's quite an offensive right back by the looks of it. Here come Oxford again, straight down the middle with Brown. That's Blackstock with the ball now. What a quick transition there. Kelvin, back to Blackstock. No, he's back to... Yep, Blackstock gonna have a chance. Ooh, nice save there by Clark. Mancini, possession. Lansbury, back to Kelvin, back to Lansbury. Just lose the ball there. I think that's... Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the first half. 0-0. We're actually having quite a tough time. These smaller clubs are hard to beat. They're not easy. Yeah, they put a lot of effort into it. They're tough opposition. Didn't really have many chances. They didn't either. But let's start the second half. Osborne in possession. Lansbury straight down the middle. Back to Osborne. No, couldn't get it. Oh, we gain possession. Vaughan. Tesh. He's central there. He can take a shot. Oh, I thought that was in. I thought that was in. Well, brilliant effort there by Esh. Just off target there. Good try anyway. Here he is in possession again. Controlling the midfield to Kelvin. Back to Blackstock. He's got a bit of pace. What's he going to do? He can't go around them. He'll lose his possession. Oh, was that a foul? Yeah, it's a free kick. Going to take my first free kick with Kelvin. Kelvin. Well over. Well over. Well, I thought we'd be a hell of a lot better than that. Free kicks, but anyway, let's continue. Here come Oxford, straight down the middle. Is he going to through ball that? You see, if this was an online match, he would have through balled that. So I'm getting a bit confused as to how to react in certain situations. Across, oof, that was close. Oh, it was offside, so I was fine anyway. But yeah, I'll make a substitution. Don't really know who the players are. Here's Nottingham Forest in possession with Harding down the left, straight to the centre. Back to Tesh. He's been lively. Blackstock in possession. Pass to Lansbury. Can he outpace him? He's going to take... Oh, what was that? Did the goalkeeper save that, or was that actually off target? That was off target. That was a poor shot. That could have put Nottingham Forest in front. It's a bit disappointing, but here comes Kelvin. Look at that pace down the right-hand side. Oh, nice little trick there. Kelvin straight down to the middle. Oh, I don't know if that hit the post or the goalkeeper saved it. That was unlucky there. Kelvin could have put in his first match, in his debut, he could have scored his first goal. We're getting towards the 90 minutes. The game is going to end and go into extra time. I would never have expected to have drawn in the first 90 minutes against Oxford. Anyway, there we go. The whistle blows. It's half time. It's 90 minutes. We're going to go into extra time in this crazy tie against Oxford. I was expecting an easy win. I am going to make a substitution. I'm going to take Blackstock off. I'm going to put Fry in. And Vaughan, he's a bit tired. Do I have a CDM? No, I do not have a CDM. And I'm going to put a new midfielder in. No. No. Looks like that's it for substitutions. Can't put Ince in. I want Kelvin. I want the pace. But there you go. I changed the left midfielder. Here come Oxford in possession again. They're relentless. They're trying to win at all costs. They're sending all their guys forward. Nice little steal there, but nothing happens in the end. Look at the confusion here. Look at this confusion. Potter in possession. Looks like they're going to score. Rose in possession. Nice little turn there. And of course, Hoskins scores. And in my first match, my first competitive match in a knockout competition, I go 1-0 down pretty much at the beginning of the first half in extra time. I don't have much time to get back into this. Frustrating as hell, but here we go. We're going to try anyway. Look at that ball, just blocked. And I think the first half's going to end now. I'm getting increasingly frustrated. Really annoying. Here we go in the second half. I'm going to push as much as I can. Here goes Kelvin. I'm trying to pace with Kelvin. At this point I'm frustrated, so I will make mistakes. So I'll pass there to Tesh. And look at this. How is that possible? His one chance to score. Anyway, Kelvin with a corner. He's going to try and find Patterson. Here you go, trying to keep possession. Wilson. That's Tesh. Is he going to have a shot this time? No, back to Wilson. Good attempt, but easy for the goalkeeper. We're 115. A lot of possession in the second half. I must have had 3 or 4 shots. They just keep blasting the ball. They've gone park the bus. They're blasting the ball to the other end. I can feel it slipping away. I almost felt like just giving up on the career mode right here and now. But yeah. Look at that. I've got none of my players have any energy left. They're going to make one last attempt here. I'm going to block it, luckily. Not that it matters, because that's it. That's the end. Knocked out of the Capital One Cup. That's a bit embarrassing. But yeah, I'm going to keep going. You know, I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to do what some people do. Make saves, go back, retry until they win. I'm just going to, you know, let it go as it goes. I've got it on world class. So it's not easy. I am in a new game as well. FIFA 15, I'm not used to it. See if Quintero accepts the contract. It's my first league match there against Leeds. He's declined. Fantastic. How much are we going to have to offer this guy before he accepts? Again, he's not really interested. I think it was 30k I offered him before. Let's go for 33. That's my limit there. After this, I'm not going to have any wage budget. If he decides not to accept, the only way I could actually get him is to maybe get rid of another player to free up some more wages. Anyway, main event, league match against Leeds. I'm excited now. I'm angry. I want to win. I will do absolutely anything to win this game. So let's do this. I'm really want to win this match. I'm going to pressure them right from the beginning. It's Leeds. It's not an easy team. Probably one of the best in the Championship. Come on, let's get the game started. Nice traditional handshake there. But I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. I want to score. I'm going to put pressure on them down the wings. I'm going to send as many guys forward as I can. Maybe they'll be easier than the low division team than Oxford. So here we go. Blackstock right in the middle there, but unfortunately couldn't get the position. He should have been able to go through that. Used a bit of pace. Fortunately, he couldn't. Trying here to steal the ball. As you can see, I'm just going mental. I'm just trying anything to just score, sending as many players forward as possible. Here comes Kelvin down the right wing. Look at this run. Look at this guy. He's going to trick it down. Yep, nice little trick there. Going to the centre again. Nice little cross. And who was that? Was it Blackstock? Damn. There we go. Nice little easy header there. Sweaty goal. Nice little bit of skill there from Kelvin. That is what he can do, and that's why I'm always going to play down the right wing. The only issue here that I have is that, you know, I'm going to waste the player if I keep using him. So I'm going to need to find a decent replacement. There we go. Nice little goal there from Blackstock. It was going so quick I didn't even see who scored. Anyway, here's Leeds in possession now. You know what? Normally I'd go into, you know, let's just park the bus. Let's try and get a result, especially after losing in the Capital One Cup, the first match. Nice little shot there from Leeds, but goes nowhere near the goalkeeper. And yeah, 1-0. It's pretty cool at the moment. Anyway, they've got a free kick here. Let's see if they can get anywhere near. They're usually dangerous in free kicks, the CPU anyway. Let's see what they actually do. Hopefully they won't score. Well, I hope not anyway. There we go. Oh, they've crossed it in. Just slightly overhit it. They could have got their head to it. Wow. So let's carry on. Let's try and get this first win. Would be good for a start. To start off in the top of the league as well would be nice, but I think I'd need to score a couple more goals. Here comes Lansbury on the left-hand side. Is he going to pass it on to... Oh, he's found Vaughan. Vaughan to Tesh. Tesh is going to... Is he going to try a long-range shot? He's running around the keep. Oh, beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. Wow, this Tesh has got a pretty attacking mentality. I wasn't expecting that from that player. I mean, not only that, he dribbled around the defence. Beautiful goal. Look at that. Fantastic goal. Beautiful goal. In case you haven't seen it enough, there it is again. Another goal. There's Darlow celebrating. I love his hair, by the way. Oh, here comes Leeds through the middle. Pratley currently got the ball going down the middle. Passed it to Adrian. This is dangerous. Get back. Defence, get back. Get back. Tackle it. Nice clearance there. What was it? Was it a foul? Oh, no, he's going back to give a card for a previous foul. Not entirely sure. Oh no, it's half time. Looks like it. I've cut these things to death. Here we go, second half. 2-0, things are looking good. At this point, if we're not top of the table, we'll be around the top if it ends like this. Anyway, here comes Vaughan. Tesh again. I'm loving this Tesh. I might leave him in the team. Oh, nice. Oh, Kelvin with the ball. He's going around every single player. What a beautiful goal. Come on, Kelvin. Fantastic. This is why I've got this man. He created the first goal, created the second goal, scored the third. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at the dribbling skills. Went around there with ease. 3-0 against Leeds. This is a dream start to the championship. Beautiful goal. Great purchase. I can't wait till I have Quintero to play with him. Two fast, well, high-paced players up front. At this point, I don't think Leeds have any chance. 82 minutes into the game. Oh, nice steal there. Lansbury with the ball. Is he going to get it? Passed it to Pryor. Oh, and here's Osborne by himself on the left-hand side, near the near post. Is he going to take the shot? Passes it into Lansbury. Beautiful header goal. 4-0. Fantastic. You couldn't get any better than this, could it? It's fantastic. Beautiful. Look at that. They're on high morale at the moment. One thing I'm going to have to consider, though, is when they start getting tired. That's going to be an issue. There you go, Silvestri. Apparently it was his first game for the club. People are looking forward to seeing him play. I don't think they'll be too happy with his performance. Fantastic goal. Here we go. They're going to start off. It's 90 minutes. The last opportunity here for Leeds to try and score a goal. As I said, they're usually dangerous. So I'll step over there. Oh, someone's joined the party. Wow, thank you, PlayStation. And they've missed. This should be the end of the game now. Yep, fantastic game by Kelvin. I'm sure he's man of the match. If he isn't man of the match, well, I'm making him man of the match. Definitely top loan. 1.5 million purchase. I should have that money in the bank next season. Definitely keeping him, highest rated player. And let's see if we get Quintero now. Here we are. Here's a little message about our victory. Yeah, we were 4-0 victors. Second game, yeah. I wish they didn't count the first game. That was terrible. But anyway, there it is. Some nice little text there. You can read it if you want. I'm not going to bother. Let's see if... actually, let's see what the league table is. Look at that. Nottingham Forest is top of the league because of the 4-goal difference there. Highest scoring team. In the first round, look at Leeds right at the bottom. We've placed them right at the bottom of the league. And let's see if Quintero signs up. It'd be fantastic if he did. Yep, he's accepted it. We have purchased Carlos Darwin Quintero. He's 100% Nottingham Forest. Happy with that. So, that's it. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you're okay with me being away for almost a year and a half. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. I'm going to keep going no matter what. Thank you very much.